I think it's very important that you recognize the value that smart money brings to the table and that you leverage that for all it's worth.
And the reason we shouldn't discount the cash side is because it's not necessarily discounting the cash side, but like the reason people go to venture capital investors is for the cash. Like it's not because they're sage wizards who know everything. It is because they can provide cash to them. We do like to get involved in our companies and help them in other ways. We find that our expertise probably falls along a couple of different angles. One has been that we've done this 100 times before, literally 100 times before. We've seen companies start off, we've seen them try and sell to customers, we've seen them try and sell to both consumers, B2B, we've seen them try and grow and increase their team. So we've seen all these things before, and we can bring one, experience of what's good and bad, two, and I think most importantly, introductions to people who've done it before, people who can give advice on what it is. And then three, we do sometimes bring some structure as well.
Obviously we are invested in the company, we want them to see them do well, and if we can help and encourage in some way or to create connections, we're delighted to do that.
A second element we like to bring is strategy. A number of us on Delta Partners team have a large experience in strategy, be it in terms of defining strategy and strategy consulting. So that's an area that we like to get involved in, particularly in, should we be going after the UK, should we go after the US first, should we focus on a particular product, what's the best way to approach these? So helping the team with the strategy is something that we find very successful in what we do.
My background, I suppose, is business development and sales, so you would always be trying to help them with value propositions and recognizing what the metrics were and the KPIs were for clients, and when it came to B2B sales, in terms of more B2C products and the marketing messages and what resonates in different target markets. So helping them from an outsider's perspective, from arm's length, say that resonates, that's unclear, it's too complex, so always be kind of a sounding board for them when it comes to that preparation for the market. And then really where you have contacts, where you have qualified connections, bringing them in, adding context to what they're doing so that there's a warm introduction there, being a bit of a back channel as well for everything that's going on, so that you get a sense of how things are working and why things are going well.
Burundanga.